Hello everybody, my name is Dragon. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 News. Five Nights, a sequel to the hit horror series produced by Blumhouse, will officially hit theaters on December 5, 2025. The first trailer was announced at CinemaCon Las Vegas in April 2025. With the eye-catching appearance of producer Jason Blum in a murderous animatronic costume, true to the creepy spirit of the franchise. Main actor Josh Hutcherson will return as Mike, the central character of the previous part. He continues to face the killer robots at Freddy Fazbear's while trying to protect the people around him. The trailer shows that Part 2 will have more scares and horror scenes than the first part. In addition to Josh Hutcherson, the cast also includes Matthew Lillard returns as the villain William Afton. Piper Rubio returns as Abby, Mike's sister. Elizabeth Lael continues as police officer Vanessa, William's daughter, and McKenna Grace is a notable new face. Unlike Part 1, which was released simultaneously on Peacock and theaters, FNAF 2 will be released exclusively in theaters. The digital release has not been confirmed, but it is likely to continue on Peacock. Notably, Matthew Lillard revealed that he has signed a 3-picture contract, opening up the possibility of a third part if Part 2 is successful at the box office. 1. Release strategy. Blumhouse returns to the theater problem. The move from parallel release to exclusive theater shows that Blumhouse and Universal are expecting a high commercial effect from Part 2. After the box office success of the first part, nearly $300 million worldwide despite a low production cost. The studio seems to want to maximize the theatrical revenue before bringing the film to digital platforms. This strategy not only helps optimize profits but also brings a traditional horror cinema experience, where screams, creepy sounds and darkness in the theater become an indispensable part of the fear. 2. Maintain continuity. Josh Hutcherson and villain icon William Afton. Keeping Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard was a wise decision. The character Mike is the emotional link of the audience, a normal person thrown into the world of supernatural horror. Meanwhile, William Afton, with his mysterious past, is the embodiment of systemic evil, representing the degeneration and hidden guilt in the seemingly harmless world of children. The fact that Vanessa is William's daughter also adds a psychological layer, not just a survival game between good and evil, but also a family story with tragic elements. 3. McKenna Grace. A highly anticipated addition. McKenna Grace has made a strong impression in many horror works, from The Haunting of Hill House to Annabelle Comes Home. Her addition to the cast is a sign that FNAF 2 is aiming for a more quality acting layer, perhaps a pivotal role in terms of psychology or supernatural elements. 1. FNAF is not just horror, it is a metaphor for stolen childhoods. Behind the image of the murderous cartoon robots is a metaphor for the corruption of the safest places, kindergartens, play centers. Childhood memories. Freddy Fazbear's was once a symbol of childish joy, now it has become a place where evil lurks, where the American dream turns into a nightmare. It's a very Blumhouse twist, a studio that loves to use genre to expose society. 2. Scary stuff isn't enough. Part 2 needs to up the ante. The first Five Nights at Freddy's received mixed reviews. It was either not scary enough or too safe. Part 2, therefore, is under pressure to be more convincing in terms of plot, while also satisfying two groups of audiences, loyal fans of the original game, and general viewers who want a groundbreaking horror experience. If successful, FNAF 2 will not only be an entertaining sequel, but also become an important brick for Blumhouse to expand the Freddy horror universe, similar to how they did with The Conjuring or Insidious. 3. Is Part 3 the end? Or the beginning of an expanded universe? Matthew Lillard signing a 3-part contract is not only a commitment but also a hint at a long-term storyline. If Part 2 delves into the origins of the haunted spirits and the mistakes of the past, referring to child abuse and disappearances in the implied context, Part 3 could be a final confrontation between victim and perpetrator, or even a more multi-dimensional twist, like exploring additional Freddy's locations across the U.S. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is a risky but promising move for Blumhouse, not only because it continues a popular IP, but because it could transform from a fanservice film into a real cinematic franchise. The December 2025 box office results will determine not only the fate of Part 3, but also the future of one of the most promising horror franchises of the decade.